everyone. Welcome back to coverage of Grand Prix Barcelona 2017. I'm your host, Matej Bixi here with Hall of Famer Raf Levy. And we're going to see your countryman, Louis Deltour, face off against the Grand Prix Rimini winner, Arne Huschenbeth here. Round 12, both players 9-2. So this is basically do or die. The loser will be out of top 8 contention no matter what.
Yeah, Luis has been in that situation since the beginning of day 2, since he started at 7-2.
Oh, I think he actually started with 2 buys and then lost the first 2 rounds he played.
First 2, yeah. He won 7 in a row.
Wow, impressive. And he's making a good run of it. I mean, I imagine his tiebreakers are pretty bad. But, you know, if you get 13-2, you get that Pro Tour invite, and you're putting yourself in a great position for top 8. He's on 4 call Copycat, plays the turn 3 Rogue Refiner, gets some energies, draws a card. Let's see what Arne Huschenbeth on Teamer Marvel can do here. Starts off with a Verla Virtuoso here.
Yeah, and he lost, I think, PTQ semifinals last weekend.
Oh, wow.
So he really wants it.
Yeah, I mean, he got a taste of the Pro Tour, right, after winning that GP in Italy in August. So he went to the Pro Tour.
Louis lost.
Oh, you're Louis. Okay,
yeah.
Sorry about that. I thought you meant Arne.
He really wants to come back on the Pro Tour. He booked his ticket to San Antonio and the Team GP in Mexico in a couple of weeks.
Do you know who he's going to play with?
Yeah, he's playing with. I think he's playing with Julien Henry and Antoine Lagarde.
Okay, not a bad squad of Frenchies.
Yeah.
All right, he added a Servant of Conduit to the board because he also didn't have a 4th land there, and Arne Huschenbeth doesn't have anything else to develop his own board. Just a 4th land and passing the turn here, as Louis Deltour reveals a Tune, a Harness Lightning, and a Game Troll that's going to go into his hand with the Oath of Nissa. It's not going to come into play untapped though, because he doesn't have a Forest or Mountain in his hand. And he's trying to trade off here with the Rogue Refiner, maybe with the Virtuoso. Maybe Arne Huschenbeth will be prompted into action with a Harness Lightning or similar, but I think he has a glimmer of genius that he wants to deploy here. Flicking through his cards like he's Brian Kibler. Very smooth. Just trade. No Thopters either. Arne preserving
so now Luis is going to play Sahili, I think.
Yeah. On an empty board.
Yeah.
It's going to resolve. Pings and starts crying. There's another Sahili. I think I already see a Felidar Guardian in Louis Deltour's hand. So if the Servant of the Conduit stays alive, that can provide the white mana that he needs to combo off. And I would imagine this would be a decent matchup for the Copycat deck, especially in game 1, because it just seems the Sahili Riot Felidar and Guardian combo seems a little more consistent than going for the spin with Marvels.
So the thing is, as long as the Marvel deck does not have Marvel in play, he doesn't put any kind of pressure on Louis, on the Copycat deck. So if the Copycat deck is free to do whatever he wants, then it's a problem.
Yeah, but now Arne is keeping up a lot of mana still. Well, we know there's always the possibility of a Harness Lightning, and Arne indeed does have one. That this would prevent Louis Deltour from going off with a combo, but he's trying to ascertain if he should go for it or if he should maybe play something else. I also saw a Tamio in his hand, another card that he could play. Oath of Chandra also in his hand, not the best card. Another backup Sahili too.
Is it Sahili?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Felidar Guardian, Sahili, Tamio, and Oath of Chandra in Louis Deltour's hand. And 6 mana at his disposal. He could also just go for some nice value here. Maybe blink out the Oath of Nissa. Yeah, that's what he's going to go for. Okay, finds a Forest. Again, a Tune and Harness Lightning. Hit the bottom of the deck. He's going to try to go for it here, though. Yeah, he's going to try to copy the Felidar Guardian and go off, but Arne Huschenbeth is going to use the Harness Lightning and kill it off. And so Louis Deltour just decides to swing here. And with the Sahili at 2 counter, she can still keep scrying. And if another Felidar Guardian comes around, Louis Deltour can try to go for it again.
But a Torrential Geralt is going to make sure that does not happen.
Yeah. It's a very good, interesting addition to the Marvel decks, especially with those glimmers in the deck and the Harness Lightnings. You can get a real nice value out of Torrential Geralt, and it's another decent enough hit from Marvel if you already have some in the instant in your graveyard.
It's a lot of lands from.
Yep. So there's the Tamio, played through 3/4 thanks to the Oath of Nissa. use the plus ability on a servant of the conduit. Because I assume Louis Deltour does expect something like Torrential Gearhulk here, or at least something like a Glimmer of Genius.
Like Gearhulk is gonna go for either Glimmer or Harness Lightning. I imagine he's gonna go for the Glimmer here, or make sure to kill the servant. And I think both are fine.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see he's not decided himself. It's like, okay.
He needs to attack with the Gearhulk, so he needs to figure out if Glimmer gives him more value than just killing the servant. Is Glimmer going to give him a way to kill the servant and something else?
Right, so I think it was the Land and Tireless Tracker.
Land of and the Refiner, I think.
Refiner, yeah.
He didn't even see them. Just put them in his hand and he's gonna...
Yeah. Alright, there's a servant of his own.
And he also has another Glimmer, so he can Glimmer into another way to kill it. Or does he have another Gearhulk?
I don't think so. I think he has Glimmer, Servant, Ulamog.
As much as I like the Glimmer play, I think Harness Lightning was safer.
I think he was safer too, yeah. It just didn't... I mean, he had another Glimmer in his hand, and just only developing the Torrential Gearhulk with the Harness Lightning would have cleared the way. He could have chosen which Planeswalker he wanted to kill here now with barely on any opposition, and he could have then developed his board nicely with like a Whirl of Virtuoso and a Glimmer of Genius still in hand.
Yeah, because now he's stuck with... Like, a Servant is going to chump block and provide Luis with a card.
Yeah.
He has a full grip, but there's not much he can do to kill... Like the Planeswalker right now.
Yeah. You're completely right, Raflavi. That's why you're Hall of Famer.
That's not why.
Not why? Why are you Hall of Famer then?
I'm wrong often.
But you're also right a lot of the time. Of course, that's why you have so many pro points.
Thank you, Mare. You're so nice.
Well, you are. So I mean, you're the player with the longest streak of Pro Tours, right? So... there must be a reason for that. All right, there's the Whirl of Virtuoso after the Torrential Gearhulk attacked into one of the Planeswalkers. Servant Conduit jumped in the way, provided a card.
So now he's left with like no way to interact with Saheeli, and that's scary.
It's a Chandra.
There's nothing else. That could have been good enough. Like if if Louis had hit a Felidar Guardian here, it would have been over. He would have won.
Yeah, it's like Arne Huschenberg risking it quite a bit. Like in his place, I would have rather kept my mana open so I could Glimmer into an answer to the potential combo. Right, what is Louis Deltour going to do here?
The thing is, Arne knows that Louis is not going to mess around. He tried on turn 4 or 5. Was it turn 4?
He tried on turn 4 or 5. Yeah.
He's not worried about counters. If his opponent has it, he has it. If not, he's dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if he had it, then he would have gone for it.
Yeah. One of the Oath of Nisses, of course, should be in the graveyard. It's a legendary enchantment. And Louis Deltour just using his mana efficient to cast the Chandra. Interesting enough, he's going to play Oath of Chandra and Chandra herself to kill off the Torrential Gearhulk. I was thinking he would go for a minus on the Tamiyu there to tap them down, but rather than that, he's just upping his other Planeswalkers and pinging Arne for 2 as well.
Yeah, we'll try to make sure there's only one Oath of Nissa in play at the same time.
Yeah, I'm sure there. I mean, I don't think it doesn't really have any impact.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but how would it matter? No, I don't think it matters.
Revolt? No. I mean, it's only relevant for Revolt for that particular turn.
Well, still the game state is wrong.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they should fix it. So we'll ask our production crew to let them know that one of the Oath of Nissas should be in the graveyard, that it's a legendary enchantment. So we'll try to get that fixed as soon as possible. It's a minor thing.
But for your viewing pleasure, it's better.
Exactly. And one of the things you learn on Magic Online very easily, because immediately when you play the second Oath of Nissa, it just asks you which one you want to keep in play.
Very important. Which one you keep.
And this is like 4-color Super Friends from Louis Deltour. It doesn't even seem like there's a combo, but Arne Huschenberg went for a lot of Thopters with that Virtuoso. So he's expended all of his energy to create as many Thopters as possible, and he also has Lumbering falls among those. So he's going to attack the Chandra with 1 Thopter, the other creatures attacking Sahili Grai, but one Thopter still left over to attack the Tamiyo. It still has Louis Deltour card, and remember he has still the backup Sahili in his hand, and so just drawing a Feldar Guardian would be game over here.
So 7 mana from Arn's side. He could play Nissa's Renewal and open up for a potential combo off.
Yeah, Ulamog next turn. By combo, do you mean lands and Ulamog? Or you're talking about Louis? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and he's keeping 2 mana up. He believes like Louis doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Well, he can draw it, but he doesn't have it right now. He has 1 extra card from the Tamiyo triggers, for the Tamiyo trigger.
Yeah.
So there are 2 unknown cards and no Feldar Guardian, but he doesn't know about Sahili.
Exactly. I mean, Arne can suspect there's a Sahili right in hand for Louis.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he can suspect that.
Ooh, just land though for Louis Deltour here. And but he's not dead yet. He can definitely plus Tamiyo and potentially try to draw some extra cards or gain some extra turns here.
No, he cannot draw with Tamiyo.
Why not?
How is he going to draw this turn?
Not this turn. I mean, by plussing it and.
Oh yeah, he's just getting some time, but he's not going to draw. I don't think Arne is going to attack with him.
But there's an option for that to happen.
Yeah, well.
Of course. He assigns the plus to the 2 Thopters. So that means that if Arne wants to kill the Tamiyo, he would have to attack with all his guys, and that would net Louis some cards. That's what I was trying to imply there. Looks like just double servant here from Louis Deltour. Get some more energy, get some creatures into play. It's not going to be of much use because Arne Huschenblatt is already setting up for a huge Ulamog. That Nissa's Renewal got him 3 extra lands and some life to play around with. But ultimately, he'll be able to cast a huge Eldrazi here. If he wants to.
Is he going to play it? Because he's stepping out.
If he wants to.
The thing is, I think... now he has Arne's Lightning, so he's definitely not tapping out this turn.
Yeah. I mean, does he have enough lands to cast both? I don't think so.
No, he doesn't have 12.
Yeah, he doesn't have 12. He has. He just drew a tapped land. I think he has 11 lands, and he just drew a tapped source at that. But ultimately, I mean, he could play the Ulamog and get rid of the Ether Hub.
That's what I was thinking. Like, end of turn, he could have Kill one of the servants and Ulamog for the other servant and the Ether Hub to keep Louis from white mana.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see what Arne is going to go for here. He's going to start with an attune with Ether. Getting a forest. So 3 energy there. Louis helping out nicely. So Arne has a decision to make. Okay, he's going to just attune again right away just to not protract this game any longer. And we'll see what he does here. But if I was in Arne's shoes, I would probably just try to leave up as much mana as possible. I think he still has that.
He has a Glimmer.
Glimmer, Harness Lightning.
No, he doesn't have the Glimmer.
Okay, but he has Harness Lightning and a Servant of the Conduit, so he can still save up some mana for one of the following turns, and he can also create so many Thopters.
Just attack with those
2 Thopters, maybe the World of Virtuoso.
Yeah, just trade for a Servant. Keep Louis from white mana. Just trade the Virtuoso for a Servant and make 2 tokens.
Yep. That sounds good to me. All right, there's a double block on the Virtuoso. Yep. No Thopters. Okay, he does go for it before it resolves. He plays a little too fast for my liking, but I'm sure they communicate clearly here. And he gets those 2 Thopters before damage resolves. And Arne Huschenblatt still with a Harness Lightning and Ulamog incoming for the following turn. He should be in prime position to take down this game. Ooh, it is the Feldar Guardian.
Just a little too late.
Yeah, they're already the Harness Lightning in Arne's hand, waiting to be.
And he doesn't have the mana to do everything he wants.
Yeah.
If he wants to play another Feather Guardian. So close.
Very close. Alright, so first he plays the Feldar Guardian, blinks the Oath of Nissa for some value. Then he tries to go for it with Sahili Rai. Tries to create a copy. There's a Harness Lightning. So that breaks up the combo here. Enables Arne Huschenblatt to get another turn to live and deploy his Ulamog potentially. As Tamiyo is trying its best to make sure to give Louis some additional turns, but he's firmly running out of resources here. Look at that. Louis Deltour even attacking with the Servant of the Conduit because it's going to net him a card. He did plus the Servant. Ooh, drew another Guardian, but his Sahili's going to die now.
Yeah. Well, he can... Now if he draws the... What, is it the fourth Sahili or the third?
Third. Now he has... I think this is the second one.
No, but Ulamog is going to take care of the of the white mana.
It should. I think Arne Huschenbett can attack down to Tamio and just try to further limit the resources from Louis Deltour. And one of the ways to do it would be an Ulamog. All right, there you see. So no additional cards from Louis, and there's the big battle. Drazi,
Servant, and
Ether Hub.
Ether Hub, yeah,
very likely. All right. Servant and he found the Ether Hub there. Yeah, he's going to go for those two.
He was lurking in the forests.
Yeah. And now Louis Deltour, he would need a Plains, Feldar Guardian,
Sahili,
and Sahili, and we know he only has the Guardian. Does have another Ether Hub, so he has the White Source, so he can still do it. Oath of Nissa, Digging Virtuos. Oh no, Sahili Rai. At least the Virtuoso can maybe give him an extra turn here. Oh man, this game is actually really close.
Yeah.
It doesn't it seems like Arne Huschenbett was dominating the game, but Louis Deltour really tried to go for it twice to have it broken up by Harness Lightning and still almost got there again here. He just needed to find Sahili.
So the card needs but there's a very good chance the Sahilis are in the first 20.
Yeah.
Because he played how many Oath of Nissas?
He already played 3.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
So 8 of the... I think it's 4. He blinked it twice.
Yeah.
So
and played 2 times. Yeah, you're right. So 8 cards on the bottom.
8 cards at the bottom are not Sahili Rise.
Yeah.
So there's a good chance Ulamog will mill Sahili Rise. Sahili's Rai. Planeswalkers.
That's the 20 cards. And Louis was doing the math, but he's just going to look. Okay, there's Chandra. There's one Sahili.
There's one left.
One left in the deck.
One left, and it's not in the 8 last. So there's a pretty good chance it's in the top.
Yeah, like I would say it's like maybe I couldn't quite see how many cards left, but it looked like we know that Sahili is not among the bottom 8, and I think there's like 6, 7 cards maybe on top of those.
Oath of Nissa. He put 1 down, so this is 1 live Oath of Nissa.
Yeah, he still has to block, of course, to not die, but he has plenty of energy and has his own top tiers thanks to the Roller Virtuoso. So Louis Deltour is actually live.
Chandra could be live. Oath of Nissa could be live.
Yeah.
Elder Guardian could be live. Oath of Nissa could be live, and obviously the one Sahili Rai would be live. I don't know how many Chandras are left though.
I already saw 2. Yeah.
So how many Louis? So Chandra, he's running 3 Chandras.
Okay.
He's running 4 Sahilis.
Of course. All right.
4 Oath of Nissa, obviously. Oh, Rogue Refiner could be live.
Okay. There were quite a few milled of those, but like he's actually...
Well, they're like 6 or 7 cards. I think he's not... He might be the underdog here, but he's not dead. Like he is live out.
Okay, let's go. Louis Deltour, show us what you can do. Okay, Harness Lightning.
Next one. Show the next one.
He should just
reveal next card.
Yeah, come on,
next
Louis.
one. Come on,
at least
no.
That was an interesting game.
Yeah.
Always, it really did seem like Arne has everything under control, but Louis Deltour always had those small windows of opportunity to really go for it here, but never could assemble the combo. So Arne Huschenbett, GP Rimini winner, takes that down, and we're going to look over at our other table, which is Petr Segura at 10-1, facing off against Simon Lay. We've had both players in the feature match area yesterday, and both doing really well here, 10-1, and a 4-color copycat against Mardu Vehicles, and still in game 1. This is a really big board.
So last round, I during my break, after 10 minutes, I see Petr at the card shop. Like, what are you doing? Are you not playing? Like, yeah, I just got a game loss because I had to change a card. He didn't explain to me all the details, but he had a game loss last round. But didn't matter. He still won. So
recovering nicely there. He was very happy with his 8-1 after day one yesterday. I was when I was speaking to him. Looks like Petr can actually try to go for the combo with the Saheeli Rise. So are we gonna see him go for it here? He's okay. Copy my Feldar Guardian. Do you have removal? No removal. So Petr Sukhuric, the Platinum Pro, takes game one. Yeah, he's been doing really well this year. I mean, obviously, we had a lot of fun 2 weeks ago with Petr and in a feature match area where he attacked his 3-2 Rogue Refiner into a 5-4 Tireless Tracker, forgetting about the Blossoming Defense. But Petr did very nicely and owned the mistake and tried to learn from it. Won some cash in that tournament, and look at that, 10-1 here. He's trying to rack up more pro points so that he's Platinum again, and he's one of the most improved players on the Pro Tour, I felt. Doing really well overall. He's just missing a Pro Tour top 8, but he's still young. Lots of time still. And so we're going to go back to our original match between the Frenchman Louis Deltour and Arnaud Huschenbeth. I believe Louis Deltour got all the way to silver level the last couple of seasons. He's always a perennial, kind of like the semi-pro from France. Doing well at GPs from time to time.
He played in the first 2 Pro Tours.
Yeah.
And he's trying to qualify just to not lose the momentum.
That's very important when you're trying to grab those pro points. You have one full season, like a full year, to get as many pro points as possible. But if you only qualify for the first 2 PTs and then not for the 3rd or 4th one, then it just gets really hard to assemble some pro points. Okay, a quick look at our other match, which is Miguel Castro against Marcio Carvalho. Look at that, 10-1, the #1 ranked player in the world. He's Mardu is his jam. He's been playing it for a long time, and he's crushing it now. Coming back from the Monks top 4, immediately getting to play more Magic. I love the dedication there from Marcio Carvalho. And he already has an Avacyn swinging at Miguel Castro here, who's 10-1 as well. One of the undefeated players overnight. We saw him get his 9th win. Did manage to lose one of the rounds today already. And this is game 3 already. These players are not mucking around. I think I see a Chandra and a Heart of Kira in Marcio's hand here, so she has to be very careful about how he wants to play this here. You think maybe a case could be made for playing Chandra minus on your own creature to flip Avacyn?
Yeah, that could actually work.
All right, so there's a Heart of Kirin. And now we're going to see Chandra. Does it resolve? Miguel Castro.
I could see that happening, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to go for it. So going to kill his own Thraben Inspector so that once he passes the turn to Miguel Castro and his Avacyn survives, he's going to flip the Avacyn and deal 3 to all other creatures and opponents. It's going to put Miguel Castro down to 16, wipe his full board, and give Marcio Carvalho a 6-5 to attack with on the following turn, while still having a Chandra and a Heart of Kirin on board. Miguel Castro does draw a Release the Gremlin, so he can deal at least with the Heart of Kirin, but the 6-5 is really imposing. There's also a Needle Spires and among Marcio's lands.
10, that's 12 damage. He's facing 12 damage next turn.
And that's very close to death, so he needs to play the Release the Gremlins here.
6 from Avacyn, 4 from the Needle Spire, and 2 from Chandra.
Yep. All right, so there's the Release the Gremlins. At least to take care of the Heart of Kirin there. Yep. Look at that. And Marcio also still has a Scrappy Scrounger in his graveyard too. He just seems to have so much gas. Look at that Unlicensed Disintegration as well.
So he needs to...
He's going to plus Chandra. Reveals another one.
Chandra.
Not bad. If he wants more loyalty.
No, I think it doesn't matter.
I don't think so either. I think he wants to bring back the Scrounger and play the Unlicensed Disintegration maybe. And also it looks like he wants to use the Needle Spires. Setting up his mana. And he just has to decide what the best play here is. All right, he's going to play it.
Okay. Well, it only costs 2 if he uses the...
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so he can plus... Okay, he's going to reveal another card. Okay, Heart of Kirin. Not a decent one. But decides to not play it. He wants to leave a mana for the Scroungers. For the Scrounger. Rebuy. Attacks for 6. Miguel Castro down at 8. And he has to find something good here. He has so many things that he has to deal with. Oath of Nissa. All right.
That could
First step.
Oath of Nissa into Further Guardian into Sahili Rai.
Sure, like we still know that Marcio does have the unlicensed disintegration to deal with that, but he did find there's a Sky Sovereign as well as Sahili Rai and a Rogue Refiner.
Along with Miguel's lands in hand, that's not going to do it.
No.
Marcio's going to move up to 11-1.
Jeez. And I think we're not long off from this game, so we're going to stay here for a little while still. I imagine just once Marcio untaps, it's going to be game over. Especially when Miguel Castro is just going to play a Rogue Refiner here. That he
Maybe
took
he can draw Harness Lightning.
Sure. Just draw Sky Sovereign.
Or another boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's game. Attacking with Avacyn and +2 from Chandra. That's going to be enough.
Yeah, he even attacks into Chandra, but it won't help much. And yeah, just the land from Miguel Castro and passing the turn. Here comes the Scrap Heap Scrounger, exiling a creature. Walking Ballista, bites the dust, goes into the exile zone. Now Marcio, he has the Avacyn, he has the Scrounger, he has the Chandra, he has the Needle Spires, and we also know about the unlicensed disintegration in his hand. It's not like he needs it. He has all the tools at his disposal to win the game on the spot. Goes for even the cheeky plus with the Chandra. Constable Courtyard deals 2 to Miguel Castro. That puts him in simply in Avacyn range, and Marcio just even going to play a land, animate his Needle Spires, swing with his team, and that's it. Marcio Carvalho, #1 ranked player, moves up to 11-1. That's going to put him at the top of the pack after this round, and he's just crushing with his Mardu Ballista deck. I'm sure we're going to see more of him in the following round. So let's head back over to one of our original matches where Louis Del Tour and Arne Huschenbeth are in game 2 here. Oath of Nissa, Rogue Refiner already deployed for Louis Del Tour, while Arne Huschenbeth started off with a Whirler Virtuoso there. So both players building up their boards, building and sculpting their hands for their end plans. Louis Del Tour wants to go off with the copycat combo and Sahili Rai and Feldar Guardian, where Arne Huschenbeth has Ulamog's, has Aetherworks Marvel. We saw Torrential Gearhogs and other big stuff that he wants to find here. And there's the swing with the Rogue Refiner. Both players with a lot of cards in their hands. All right, there's the Whirl Virtuoso. More energy from Louis Del Tour.
The negate backup.
Yep.
For the Marvels.
Yeah, Arne Huschenbeth doesn't seem to have a 4th land though, but he does have the Servant of Conduit in play.
Is that a Dispel as well?
Oh, he just passed the turn here. Doesn't go for the early Marvel here because he has no backup for the Aetherworks Marvel, even though I think he has 2, so he could have run out one of them if he wanted to.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, look at that. Harness Lightning targeting the Servant. Let's see if that resolves.
So he has a lot of options here.
Yeah.
He can play Glimmer. He can play Ether Thief.
Yeah, there's a Shield Thief. Alright, so the Servant Company bites dust. And also Louis Del Tour goes for 2 Thopters here to start the attacks. Arne Huschenbeth still with just 3 lands there. Alright, the Thopters start swinging in. Ooh, I saw Johnny Unyielding in Louis Del Tour's hand. That's a big one. Another Whirl Virtuoso from Louis Del Tour though, who gets 3 more energy and a potential to create more Thopters to start attacking and really punish Arne Huschenbeth for not having the 4th mana source. Look at that. Glimmer, Ulamogs, Marvels. He has everything.
He can draw a card.
Yep. He has to here. Authority of the Consuls.
It's not bad.
It's a decent way to prevent the combo at least. That gets negated. He's gonna negate back.
He needs to negate here.
Yeah.
Like there's no other spot he can actually play this one.
Right. So before that resolves as well. Before the Authority of the Consuls comes into play, he is going to create another Thopter.
Yeah, Johnny's gonna take over the game.
I love that card. Right, so Authority Consuls is pretty good at stopping the combo and maybe gaining you some life along the way, but it doesn't do much about big Planeswalkers and and big swings from a lot of creatures here. So Arne at least tries to trade off a little bit there. But look at that. Johnny Unyielding goes for the plus, reveals Feldar Guardian, Oath of Nissa, and Sahir, right? Yeah, he puts all those in his hand.
I think he used the energy to cast it.
He did?
Yeah,
he did.
Pretty sure he did.
And he didn't have to because he has the Oath of Nissa.
That's a mistake we see
a lot.
Happening a lot.
Yeah. People just keep forgetting about the Oath of Nissa. All right, so for those who don't know what Ajani Unyielding does, the plus is +2, and you reveal the top 3 cards of the library, and you put all non-land cards into your hand, and all the other cards go on the bottom in any order. And look at that, Louis Del Tour netted his whole combo in that, and an additional card as well. And now Arne has to recognize this. He knows that his opponent can combo any time now. He did draw a 4th land, Ether Hub at that.
What did he draw? Sorry.
With the Ajani Unyielding? Yeah. It was Feldar Guardian Sahili and one more spell.
But there's this authority. There's authority.
There's authority in the play, yeah, of course. But he can milk that Ajani for value.
Yeah. He's on 8. He can just attack and win.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, yeah, he just goes for the kill on the Shield. Remember, Ajani minus, it can kill creatures. It
Swords to Plowshares.
Yeah, its control gains life equal to its power, so that's going to kill the thief. No life gain from Arne. And look at Louis Del Tour's board is really big. And even though Louis cannot go off right away because of the authority consoles, he can still play those cards, play out his Feldar Guardian to get some more value.
Yeah, he can play Feldar Guardian and blink Ajani.
Yeah. Alright, so there's the Oath of Nissa, finds Tamio, Servant of the Convoy, and an Ether Hub. I think Louis is out of energy though. I don't think he has a white mana. So I don't think he can play the Feldar Guardian just yet.
Oh yeah, because he used it to catch.
Yeah, exactly. The irony. At least he can. Now remembers.
Now he can.
Yeah, now he remembers that he can play the Tamio, thanks to the Oath of Nissa. Another negate from Arne, but a huge attack from Louis Del Tour with the Rogue Refiner, as well as the 2 Virtuosos and 2 Thopters.
Yeah, Arne cannot play his Marvels here. Well, he could, but he doesn't have enough energy to activate it right away.
Yeah, so he goes and kills the Rogue Refiner, at least generates 1, blocks the Whirl Virtuoso with his own, takes 4, goes down to 4 though. And yeah, you're going to go to the next game because even though there was an authority of the consoles, just Louis Del Tour developed a huge board to take advantage of the fact that Arne Huschenbett just stumbled on mana in the early game. What do you reckon? I'm mostly interested about the fact that people board in the authority of the consoles, but it looks like the copycat deck always finds a way to overcome that with planeswalkers or big creatures.
I like one. I like having 1 authority just to stop the combo.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit. And if you have it on turn 1, it's just so good.
Yeah.
I think it's not bad to have 1. I would probably not have more because like if you already have 1.
Yeah, they're really bad in multiples.
Well, they're okay.
Yeah, but
multiples,
not great.
Not
though.
great. Yeah. They're not bad. I wouldn't say like having 2. That's the extra safety.
Sure, like
just
against like enchantment removal, like something like Natural State. Even though
I don't think they board in Natural State.
Exactly. Yeah, it does. Does Louis have any answers in the sideboard? Oh, okay. His sideboard's really interesting. Can you talk about Dampening Pulse?
Yeah, Dampening Pulse is the tech that Frenchie's had in the mirror instead of authority. Because in the mirror, like look, if authority of the council was a dampening, if it were a dampening pulse, none of the Thopters have done anything.
Yeah, it's
much harder to crew the Sky Ship, the Sky Sovereign.
Yeah,
and it just totally cancels the combo.
Yeah, and cancels the combo. And we saw how important those Thopters were from Whirl Virtuoso. Yeah. If you're playing Mirror Match and your opponent has Dampening Pulse, like he has 1/1 flyers, you have 0/1 flyers.
Yeah, you can't attack the Planeswalkers.
Yeah, oh, that's true as well. Yeah, it gives you a lot of protection against those Planeswalkers. I mean, it's pretty nice. And Louis Del Tour, look at that, always a big smile on his face. He's trying to figure out his sideboarding strategy because I'm pretty sure he's going to board in some of the negates. But also in his sideboard, Bristling Hydra. That's an interesting one too.
Yeah, we've seen that one. Sometimes they board it in against Mardu.
Yeah, I talked to Pierre Dajon about this, and he mentioned the sideboard games would they usually try to board in removals and planeswalkers, and Bristling Hider is good against both.
Yeah.
So I understand the plan, and it's actually fairly nice. Can give you a good creature to start attacking Gideon with, and you don't have to rely on your combo. You can just smash face. Let's see if what Louis Del Tour brings to this. Remember, he's on a 7-match winning streak. He started off the day one after buys with 2 losses. He was 2 wins and 2 losses, and now 7 in a row. Can he make it 8? That's the question. It would be an insane run if he did manage to do so. We saw Petro Sukurig on the next table chatting with Louis Del Tour. He is done.
Yeah, rage quit.
Tilt. Yeah, I think he's looks like all our other feature matches done. We're gonna be left with this, and I think the judges is tracking time because looks like Arne Hushman needed a quick bathroom break here. It's a long game, but he can do that. They're going to get some extra time, and you won't miss anything from the last match in our feature match area between Louis Del Tour and Arne Huschenbeth. Do we have Arne's sideboard deck somewhere? All right,
we have
as a picture. How nice.
Yeah, because I think his deck list was a little hard to read.
Mm-hmm.
So he has 2 dispels. One dispel, 1
disallow.
A
triple negate.
I don't see the other card.
Oh, yeah, we don't. It's a pretty bad picture as well. You would expect that we would get a deck list with card names written
It's
out.
a copy of a picture, and there's one with the glare, so it's not.
Yeah, I don't think we have those written out, but it seems like a fairly straightforward list. So what do you see in his sideboard that he can board in? Because he does have the double authority of console. We know he boarded that in. We've seen some negates, but I would imagine the Dispel could probably go into his deck as well.
I don't like the spell.
You don't like the spell?
No. Like, it's only good against, like, negate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you really board in the spell.
Sure.
It's very, very targeted.
Mm-hmm.
And very often you're going to draw it, and it's not going to do anything. You're going to hope your opponent has a negate, so you're going to have to play something and have your opponent negate it, and then you're going to have to dispel.
Yeah. I can also imagine the dispel being much better against other decks with Glimmer of Genius, where you can get some nice value and not just counter negates and harness lightning and whatnot.
It does counter harness lightning against, not to protect your virtuosos.
Yeah.
But
I think Louis is probably going to side out at least some number of harness lightnings, I would imagine, from his decks. And you can see Arne Huschenbad is back from his bathroom break, and we're going to get started very soon here to see which player will remain in top 8 contention here at GP Barcelona.
I think he takes out Baral's expertise. I think Arne takes it out.
Yeah.
I think it's only good against Mardu, like to gain to have a tempo boost.
Yeah, I imagine the expertise is also pretty good against black-green. If you can hold on the fort and probably bounce some guys.
If you can play against one.
Sure, yeah, if you can find one. Yeah, that's true. There's not many here. Okay, so players drawing their 7s. But we're going to have to wait a little more because Arne Huschenbad is mulliganing there. Louis Del Tour looking like he has kept his hand. I see Botanical Sanctum and a very pretty forest alongside an Ophthalmissa. I also think I saw a Tameo in his hand, so he should be decent enough. So quick shuffle from Arne, and we're going to see game 3 and see how it develops. I think Louis Del Tour should be probably fairly favored here as when he's playing first, especially against the mulligan. But you never know. An early Marvel. Maybe an authority of the console to stop the combo, and then Ulamog's crushing in can change that really swiftly.
I wouldn't say an attack of Ulamog is swift.
No?
I wouldn't say that.
It's like a lumbering slow attack?
Yeah. He needs to move all the weight.
Sure.
I would say firm attack.
Firm, okay.
Firm and...
Ooh.
What, is that 7 cards?
No, I think that's 6, but I think I saw Ulamog is one of them.
Well, that's why it's so big. It looks like it's 2 cards.
His hand didn't look particularly good. And of course, I forgot to mention that actually Arne Huschenbett, who's on the play, because Louis Del Tour did indeed win that previous game. Look at that, 2 lands and a Bristling Hydra. So he did board in the Hydra in this matchup as well. It's an interesting plan. I see a negate as well in Louis Del Tour's hand. I would love to see Arne's face when the Bristling Hydra was revealed. All right, there's a Servant of the Conduit from Arne. That's going to set up his mana nicely. Servant from Louis as well. Let's see. His hand, I think he has Marvel and a couple of lands. Yeah, there's a Botanical Sanctum Mountain, Ulamog, and a Marvel.
He doesn't have the 6. He doesn't have ways to produce 6 energy.
Yeah, he doesn't anyway, except the Harness Lightning there. So he's gonna snap that off. Harness Lightning on the
no attacks.
Servant. No attacks though. Yeah, signaling that he has something, but I think it's a bluff.
Yeah.
I don't think he has anything, but it signals very strongly to Louis Del Tour that if you're gonna play Saheeli here, I'm gonna negate it. So there's an Attune with Ether. That's going to resolve though. Nice bluff there. I assume Arne doesn't have that much to gain from attack here. The damage doesn't usually matter that much when your plan is to go for big Ulamogs or Torrential Gearhogs. But we'll see towards the end of the game if there's something that can be done here. Did he draw an Attune with Ether?
Yeah, getting a little closer to the 6 energy needed to fuel.
So there's the Attune with Ether. Finds the plains. Up to 5 energy. So almost there. He did attack here because he can leave a mana to keep representing that negate that he was doing before. And I just assume Louis Del Tour is just going to jam his Hydra here. Boom. 4/3 for 4. And he can use 3 energy to put a +1/+1 counter and also hexproof until end of turn.
Is that negate?
Oh, it is negate.
He's very good here.
Yeah, so now that Louis Del Tour tapped out for the Bristling Hydra, Arne Huschenbett is taking the opportunity to tap out for Aetherworks Marvel while still representing that negate.
He just drew.
Yeah,
so.
he just drew. Yeah, exactly. So he was representing before, but now he actually gets to.
Yeah, I had it all along.
Yeah, now Louis is like, well, if I play this, okay, so he's going to try to bait out the negate with his Tamiyo first.
That's actually good because now Arne is down to 4 energy.
Yeah.
He has maybe 1 in 3 cards that produce energy in his deck.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Maybe a little less.
Rogue Refiners Attunes. Oh, he just draws a Forest there.
Forest does not do it.
Yeah, he doesn't have any more relevant spells in him.
And then release the Gremlin's gonna take care of the Marvel.
There's a swing for 2.
To make 2 energy, he had 3 Servants, 3 Harness Lightning, 3 Marvel,
4 Glimmer.
So 4 Glimmer.
And then 3 Attunes as well.
3 Attunes.
Yeah, so he
and 8 of the creatures.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, he has so many outs.
That was 24. That was 24 outs.
Yeah, so like half his deck.
Pretty little less.
Yeah, a little less than half. Yeah. So Bristling Hydra swings over. There's a release the Gremlins on the Marvel, and we know there's no more negates. And even if there was, Louis Del Tour has some of his own. He has negate backup, and that Bristling Hydra is gonna keep swinging for a lot of damage. And the Gremlin's gonna join the fray as well. Can Arne Huschenbett find something here? This loud now. 1 turn too late. Man, he's just drawing the card in the wrong sequence, and now the Hydra and the Gremlin are just gonna keep bashing in. So much energy still left, and Louis Del Tour can put the screw on as well with, I believe he has, Servant of the Conduit. He doesn't want to play the Whirl of Virtuoso because he only has 1 blue mana, and he wants to leave negate up just in case Arne Huschenbett plays something like Aetherworks Marvel or maybe Glimmer of Genius, or even removal. All right, so big attack here. Bristling Hydra and the Gremlin. Yeah, and look at that. Louis is probably going to start pumping the Hydra so that he creates a 2-turn clock. Yep. And he wants to kill Arne in 2 attacks there. Not 5 counters, just 1. Puts Arne down to 7 here with a 5 power Hydra, 6 energy left. So He can definitely win the following turn. He has negate back up. Oh, look at that. Arne just drew the counter magic after his Aetherworks Marvel was destroyed. And Louis Deltour moves up to 10-2. 8 wins in a row for the Frenchman. And he's just really trying to get that 13-2 finish so he can go to the next Pro Tour. Look at that. Arne Huschenbett can't even believe it. It's like, what happened here?
But he wouldn't have drawn an energy source anyway.
Yeah, that's true. He was always like one short.
He would have lost to the Hydra.
Yeah, sooner or later. All right, that's it from round 12 here at the Grand Prix Barcelona 2017. Don't go anywhere. We got more Magic lined up for you soon.